South Africa, molweni my people. Good evening to everybody. Ndiyabulisa kuwo onke amakhaya ehlweni. I believe into kokuthi everyone seyeyifumene notification exela into yobana we're starting at 7 p.m. Namhlanje ke bethunana, today we are hosting Miss Pinky Majola from Maritzburg, who will be explaining to us about the debt review. What is this debt review? We have heard about it. We have been hearing people talking about it. We have been seeing the celebrities also doing adverts of this debt review. You know, I think I once saw one of these celebrities, I forgot now her name. Her name is running away of my brain. But anyways, she was also talking about how debt review helped her. So tonight, I'm still waiting on my guest here, Sis Pinky from Maritzburg, to come in. As I can see that I've got someone that has come. Hello, hello. Tell others as well. Tell others as well that the show has started. And people, you can start to write your questions so that in the meantime, I can be able to take them down and write the questions that you may have concerning the debt review. But I do understand as well that you first want to hear what is it about this debt review. So I'm still waiting on my guest to come in. Oh, there she is. Will you please on your side, Pinky? Okay. I think there she is. Okay, I think I've done the right thing. It's Ed, but I'm waiting on her to come through. I wonder what is happening. Why is it taking so long? My technical team is in connecting. Oh, there she is. Hi, Sis Pinky.
Hi, how are you doing, Sissy?
I'm doing great, my dear. I'm doing great, my precious sister. It's cold in Cape Town. That's one thing I can tell you, eh? I don't know.
It's
Are you in
cold in
Maritzburg,
Durban
eh?
as well.
Oh, you're in
Durban.
Durban. I keep on saying you are in Maritzburg.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
dear.
in
Okay.
Durban. We're actually
Our viewers,
experiencing the cold front.
yeah. Our viewers, they like to be late. That's what I've noticed about them. You know that black time, thing. I don't know why. We online. Your phone is with you. You're supposed to go in the same time as 7 o'clock enters. You're spot on. But they are always late. But nevertheless, they will catch us on the way, Sis Pinky. Just tell us who is Sis Pinky, from where, and what does she do, where does she work, all of that, so that we've got a background at least of who we're talking to tonight.
Okay, my name is Pinky Majola. I'm actually based in Durban, CBD. I'm working for the company called National Debt Smart, the company that assists our South African citizens in their debt problems.
Okay.
I am the manager in this company, yes.
Oh, nice, lovely. Okay, sister. Nice to know you, Sis Pinky. Are you married, or maybe there are no chances? Are you married? There are no
but
chances?
I'm not available. No, but I'm not available.
Not available. Okay, my sweetie pie. Okay, tell us, what is debt review? We would like to know, what is this all about? What does it help and all of that?
Okay, debt review is actually a program that assists consumers when they are
Mhm.
failing to pay their asset and their unsecured account. When I said asset, I mean it's a house and a vehicle.
Okay,
When I
okay,
say unsecured account, I mean the loan accounts and as well
okay,
as clothing accounts. Those accounts, they are actually mentioned as unsecured account because
okay,
why? The unsecured account, there is nothing that can be repossessed.
okay, okay, okay.
And then
I
the assets, they can be repossessed by the banks.
okay, now I get to understand. Like things like houses and vehicles, they get to be repossessed. But things like clothing,
Yes,
they cannot be repossessed.
yes,
Okay, so what do they do in
exactly.
terms of the clothing one? Hence, they
Okay,
cannot
in terms
repossess.
of the clothing one, in terms of the clothing ones, those accounts, they only blacklist you on credit bureau. That's what they do. You just get
Oh,
blacklisted from credit bureau.
okay, 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 okay. Hey,
Yes.
these are very
And then,
important.
yes, let me just tell you something. A
Yes.
person can be going around and trying to get a loan or either to buy a house,
Mm.
only to find out that they are just blocked by 300 rand that they owe a certain clothing account.
Sure. Wow, you are
Yes,
saying
and you
something
find out
now.
that they are not even aware.
Sure. My goodness, only a lousy 300 rand and it blocks you.
Exactly,
My goodness.
exactly.
Okay, okay, okay. My goodness. Tell
Yes.
people not to call me, please. People are calling me. I cannot, I need to decline this. Yeah, I can't take
Mm.
calls, not now.
All right. Debt review is a program whereby it's actually advised by national credit regulators, of which is NCR and government system. So once you go on debt review, then you cannot be able to open any account.
Sure.
I normally described it as a person that has been dead walking in the street of Durban, Cape Town, or Johannesburg,
Mm,
because you cannot do anything when you're just under
anything.
debt review.
Sure. So,
Nothing, nothing, nothing at all.
in order to get out of this debt review thing, what must one do?
All right. According to the law of South Africa, you cannot be out of debt review if you are still owing your debts.
Mm, okay.
The thing that
Okay.
you have to do is just that you have to pay all your debts in
Mm,
full.
sure.
That's the
Now,
only way that you can be out of debt review. But
mm,
as National Debt Smart, with our good lawyers, we are able to assist people to remove them on debt review while they still have outstanding balances. But then they
mm.
still have to pay their accounts on their own.
Okay, okay. Now I hear you. Now I hear you. All right, Sis
Because
Pinky.
what happens most of the time,
Mm, I'm
what
listening.
happens most of the time, people, they get under debt review unfairly. When I'm saying unfairly, I mean they just receive a call and then they got the mismarket. Then they just get people that they will tell them, phone them and say, no, we will consolidate your debts up to one debt and you will be paying a lesser installment. And they agree on
Okay.
that. When they check Then they found out, no, it is debt review. Then they cancel straight there. Maybe they phone them back and tell them, no, I don't want this. I afford to pay my debt. It's just that they gave them their ID numbers and then they just listed them on debt review. So there are people that they just enter in debt review purposely, and the other ones, they enter just unpurposely.
Okay, okay, okay. Wow. All right. Um, can I just say this to my viewers here, as I can see they are coming in? But please, people, don't. I cannot accept many people on the videos. Some they are coming in and they want to be accepted. I cannot accept many people. I'm still talking to Sis Pinky, and I just only need you to write your questions concerning the debts and stuff like that. I'm also stunned, Sis Pinky, because you know I didn't understand a thing about this debt review. I also went to another place. I needed an asset, and also they told me there that I couldn't get what I needed because they didn't say I'm blacklisted, but they said there are some small debts that are blocking me, you know, in order to get what I need. And, you know, I was like, which door to go and knock? I wonder which debt is this one, you know, because now I'm not quite sure whether when was this debt, you know, not paid, and for how many years, and which company was it. So in order to get those companies that we owe, like for instance 10 years back or maybe 5 years back, maybe you were short with 500 rand to finish the debt and yet they blacklisted you, or maybe they it is the thing now that is blocking you, you understand? Because you will find out that there when you've got money, you will try by all means to pay all your debts and you think you are done. Yet there are those things that they call interest. Maybe you were short on that part alone, and yet in your mind, according to your own calculations, you are done. So you find that no, there is still something, you know, that is saying no, you still owe. But now you don't know which company was it, and you know, and all of that. You just clueless as to which door to knock in order to get the companies that a customer or a consumer owes. Those yesteryear companies that were owed. How are you able to trace them back as to which one?
Okay, what I can say in that, I will request our people to get used on checking their credit bureau score. Because in South Africa, we have companies that they are dealing with all our financial issues. From the time you open the first account till you get blacklisted, you get all that information. I can just mention some of them. There is TransUnion, there is XDS, there is Experian, CompuScan, and ClearScope. So all those companies, you have to be friendly with them. Every year you have a right to get a free credit profile, credit report, of which it will show you whatever that you have been through. Even if your account it has been sold to the third party, it will actually show who is that third party is.
Okay, okay. When you mean it has been shown to a third party, meaning if a company that I went to gave out an information about my personal the, personal contacts or whatsoever without my consent, is that what you mean?
Okay. Let me do an example. I'm doing an example with African Bank. If you are actually owing African Bank a loan of 50,000 Rand, and you are failing to pay that amount back to them. And then African Bank, after a year or so, they will actually sell that account to the debt collectors. They actually called it's dead books.
Okay.
So there is companies of which they are like DMC. Those DMC, they are the one they buy the bad books from the companies, let's say to your banks. They buy those books, they pay maybe about 5 million to the bulk of those things. And then only to find out that, they're calling me, let me close the call. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so funny. I don't know whether I should receive them, because on my side they want me to accept them, or they doing the videos instead. I don't understand whether I should. Is it? I don't know, but I'm not supposed to be accepting them.
I will just no, I will just close my one, the one for calls. It's fine. What happened most of the time, they sell those accounts to those debt collectors, of which one of them is called DMC. People, they actually find out in their credit profile, there is this DMC, they don't even know where DMC come from. And they don't even know who are those people. So those are debt collectors.
Now you explain.
They are Vertex.
Wow.
Yes, they are Vertex. They actually, it's actually, maybe it's a lawyer, one lawyer that has go and buy all those accounts, and then they try to collect all those money. That's why they will say to the consumer, you can either pay a 50 rand if it's possible, because either themselves, they are trying to recover whatever that has been owed by those clients. Because now in South Africa, there is a law that says if you haven't paid your accounts in a period of 3 years, you haven't paid, you haven't agreed that the loan is yours, or either they haven't called you, or either anything. So you have a right to either prescribe that account. You are no longer liable to pay for that account. And either there is another option as well. That option comes maybe after 8 years, 10 years. It's called amnesty. When amnesty comes, they just wipe all your debts.
Oh.
Yes.
Just like that.
They just wipe all your debts. Either the law of South Africa address them to wipe all the debts that there are more than 8 years. Just to wipe it off.
More than 8 years.
But then it happens sometimes to other people, and to other people, according to my work experience, I always find out that some people, they haven't been through to that process. They have debts from 2003 till today. They haven't been wiped away. So we actually assist those people to remove all those debts in their credit profile. We actually clear them off for them.
Oh, okay. So you are doing that amnesty work on behalf of Amnesty.
Because Amnesty has actually jumped them somewhere, but then it's in a cost when it comes to us. Because we start to remove all the old debt from 3 years upwards. If you haven't paid your debts from the period of 3 years upwards, then we are able to assist you to erase all those debts.
They are erased, just like that is Pinky. From 3 years upwards. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, is that a new thing? Is that a new law in South Africa?
It is a law that has been there since 2015.
Is it? I wonder how many people that knew about this, because to me, it's like a taboo.
Anyway, some people, they actually know about it. As South Africans, I will say, because we lack of readings, we don't like to read. then we don't like to know our rights, and
yes.
we just failing to search things that will bring sense in our life. We're only hunting for things that will not either give us a benefit of something. So if you are
Yes.
that particular person, you won't know some of those things, because when you have debts, first of all, you must check to your on internet, on government gazette, what they say about debts. Then you
Okay.
will know what they say about debt. Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you must check. Let's say now, in this time of looting and so on and so on,
Yeah. Yeah.
business people, they are worried to hear the news. What is happening? What is the outcome? What's going to happen? Is the fundings there? It's what is there? But people that they don't have businesses, they are like, oh, they will see themselves through. Understand? But then what about your life, your financial life? Why are you not taking a serious time and check about it? Because all those, what I'm talking about, it's something that is in the government gazette.
Amen. Wow. 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 Wow.
Yeah.
Hence, you have said that we lack knowledge and understanding, and we are lazy to read, and that is correct, Sister. We die because we lack what? Knowledge. Exactly. Wow.
Exactly.
You have explained a lot of things here, and you know, you have opened my mind as well, you know, about certain things. And I would love to know, is debt review national everywhere? And to which places in Cape Town where people can go, and in various places, how to get debt review? Which offices are they written? Debt review, is it a big billboard that we can see as people are going to any town in any province, or how do you get it?
All right. According to Pinky, that's according to me. I will
Okay.
not advise any South African person to go under debt review.
Okay.
Ask me why?
Why?
Because people, they enter on debt review just because they had debt. They won't call you anymore. They freeze everything for you. They don't call you, but lately they are calling, say, no, we haven't received money from your debt counselor. I will
Okay.
actually advise our people one thing. I don't wish anyone to go under debt review. Either you have a vehicle and a house. I won't wish you to go through to that. Because if you don't pay through debt review, they repossess your assets. Even
Okay.
if your name is listed under debt review, they still repossess if you don't pay. So what a
Yeah.
use of you going under debt review while you can either make some better options for yourself.
Okay. Okay.
My option that I always advise my clients is a person that has a vehicle and a home with some type of loans with all unsecured accounts, because what we come across at it, there are people with vehicle and a house with all the bank loans, or
Yeah.
either they have 5 personal loan with African Bank, Capitec, FNB, all those accounts.
Yes.
So my advice is for the client to pay 100% installment towards their assets, of which is the vehicle and the house, and then negotiate with the unsecured account to pay half installment, or either to get a company that will do a debt mediation for them, because debt mediation is there for all unsecured accounts. The other thing that we always find out in our days, that those debt review companies, they are either putting a person without the asset under debt review. While South African government created debt review, just to help people for their asset to not be repossessed. Because they don't follow the proper way of doing debt review. Because when you go under debt review, it has to be a court order that is issued from the court that actually states that your assets are going under debt review. Nobody is allowed to touch them. But they don't either go through to that process. They only flag your name on credit bureau, and then your name is flagged. Then they don't follow the proper protocol that your asset cannot be repossessed. So that's how your process, your assets end up being repossessed under debt review, because they don't follow the proper procedures.
Yes. Okay. Now, Sis Pinky, that we are facing the coronavirus pandemic and people are not working the same way that they used to, and their salaries are very low. Is there anything that is being done in terms of these banks that are repossessing and stuff like that? Can they also, can anyone negotiate with them in terms of reducing their debt and so on, you know, in order to have at least some time to breathe? Because really, if you're going to say we must pay 100% on those assets, which is the car and the house, and then at least we can negotiate on the unsecured, you said it's unsecured, what, meaning the clothing department, you know, at least we can negotiate there. But now, in these trying times, whereby I mean to say, now you're talking about the people that were owning businesses, and then there was a looting and all of that. Definitely those people, they are owing, you understand? And obviously they won't have enough funds, you understand, to pay maybe their cars, their houses. What can they do? Can also banks be able to negotiate and understand when someone is going through a rough patch?
Okay. According to, let's say, according to the pandemic of COVID, all the banks, they were either directed to accept a COVID-19 relief.
Okay.
Whereby clients were able to go to the banks and negotiate not to pay for certain months till they recover back whatever that has been, maybe they were not working, or either they are still, the companies are not running, the clients are not getting, like, let's say I'm working. So at my work, the work was closed around the level 5. So we were not working. That means it's no work, no pay. Okay. So in all that, they were either allowed to go to the bank and negotiate a break of payment, of which it can be maybe 6 months, 3 months, 4 months. It depends in your personal issues. What is happening in yourself, you know exactly, okay, I will be able to pay back maybe in after 3 months, or in after 2 months, or either I just need a break of 1 month. When you do that, most of the time, when you go back to the bank to pay their monthly installment, they will explain to you, as you are taking a break of 3 months, after that 3 months, we will be taking a normal installment plus maybe 400 or 500 for those months you have skipped to pay. So you have to pay them, let's say, like slowly, but you have to pay them every month. They agree with you, but then you have to be paying them after. Once you are open, you can be able to pay. Then you will be paying 500 on top of your installments. So then you can be able to pay back the areas that you are on. Because once you start not paying your account, you go straight on areas.
Hey. Yeah,
So
but
to people,
yes,
to
I'm
people
listening.
that they're having a problem, to people that have problems with their monthly installments, their
Yes.
monthly installment. Those people, they have, there is a program that's created by government, especially for the unsecured accounts. There is a program called mediation. Mediation is whereby, I will say National Debt Smart as a company, it's the mediator between a consumer and the bank.
National Debt Smart. Okay. All right. I'm listening.
So what happened, National Debt Smart mediate in behalf of a client to the
All
bank that
right.
the client is unable to pay the 100% agreed installment. So the client
Okay.
only going to be able to pay a 50% installment.
All right, cases. Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
either that process helped the client to remain credit worthy and being able to access any loan, because the program doesn't flag on credit bureau as such. It actually
Okay.
shows on credit bureau that the client is paying each and every month. But the only thing about the program, the client cannot put their vehicle and their house in mediation, because
Okay.
mediation is an informal program.
Okay. Cases. All right. All right. Okay. So
Yes.
all in all, it's where they can be helped, it's only on these other. And what happened? Um, I don't know. I completely lost uh, my guest here, and I don't know what happened. People, as I have said that, please write your comments. I cannot be on the video with my guest and also accept your own videos as well. Unfortunately, Facebook Live doesn't allow multiple people at one go. So I'm still waiting on Pinky to come back to me. Either maybe her phone wasn't properly charged. That can happen as well. But we have gained so much from her, and I am grateful for the time I had with her. So I can see you are still there. You bhala umyalezo wakho mhlawumbi sikhumshe kakhulu namhlanje. Mhlawumbi sikhumshe kakhulu namhlanje. Abanye abantu they cannot even write imiyalezo ukuthi hey ndinengxaki mina, kodwa ke kwizinto that ndiye ndaziqokelela aye wazithetha uSispinki ongumaneja kwicandelo lento ze-debt review. Okay, nanku ebuya kwakhona. All right. Okay. Nanku ebuya kwakhona. Yazibamba kuye uSispinki. We back Sispinki. I've lost you. What happened?
Yes, yes. I don't know.
Connection problem. Connection
I
problem.
don't know.
Okay. I think siswam siye sakhumsha kakhulu. Mhlawumbe abanye abantu you know kuba sidilishana ne-levels ezingalinganiyo zabantu bayafuna ukuyazi ngolwimi lwethu ukuthi sithini kakuhle kakuhle, you know, ingaba mhlawumbi lento iyahambelana nalento mhlawumbe ayaziyo, anombuzo wayo, uyaqonda. So ndizawuthanda noba ngoku ke siguqula ikhasi siye kwelaa lwimi lesintu, kwelaa lwimi lenkobe lwethu. Ukuphinde nje uthi gqabagqaba ukuyicacisa wena Sispinki into kokuthi njengoba ubusitsho into kokuthi ezi zinto zahlukahlukene azifani. ngokokuba ubuzibeka uba kune-assets. Ii-assets zizinto ezizigxina, izinto ezifana nemoto, izinto ezifana nendlu, you know, zona ezingakwaziyo into kokuthi ungazibhatala ngemali esezantsi, uyaqonda. Kube khona izinto ezifana nee-accounts zeempahla, zona okwaziyo into kokuba ungakwazi unegotiata ii-installments phana, noko zingabikho zibe norhatya, noko zikwazi ubana zihle, uyaqonda. Uyalungisa ke sisibhinki ubana andiyithethi ngohlobo lwayo, kuba ndiyibambe ngolo hlobo. And also kubekho into yokuripozeshwa kwezinto, you know, khawuphinde nje usiyele ngokolwimi lwethu, uphinde uyithi ngolaa hlobo ubukhe wayibetha ngalo. Itsho kamandi phaa esilungwini, hayi ndakuxelela, amakhwa amakhulu sivile.
All right. Molweni bahlali. Ndichilo igama lam nguPinky wakwaMajola. Inkampani nguNational Debt Smart endiphangela kuyo. Enceda kakhulu abemi beli lethu laseMzantsi. Nationwide. Asikhethanga mntu useDurban ondawuni, but ke sinceda abantu abanengxaki yamatyala. Usisi apha ubuze into ka-debt review. I-debt review ke bantu abakwethu yiprogram eyenziwe ngurhulumente wethu ngoba ezama ukuvikela izinto zethu zexabiso, of which yindlu nemoto, uba zingatyiwa ziibhanki. So ngoku into eyenzekayo, iinkampani zengenelele kule nto zangena, but ziyenza ngokungekho mthethweni ngendlela efangabe yenzeka ngayo. That's why sifumanisa ukuba izinto ezenzekayo ngoku uthi ungaphantsi kolu hlelo lubizwa ngale debt review, kodwa izinto zakho zityiwe zibhenki. So into eyenzekayo ke bantu abase ndine-advise mna, because I will never either advise anyone uba makangene kulo oluhlobo lwe-debt review ngoba luyakuvalela impilo yakho, ubomi bakho bonke. And at the same time ufumanise ukuba nemoto yakho or indlu yakho ityiwe yibhanki. So ngoku uhleli nesiqukaquka sento eflege igama lakho kwa-credit bureau, awukwazi kwenza nenye into. So i-advice yam ithi ke into elula nebhetere for uba ungayenza kukuba xa unemoto nomzi unezinye ke ii-account ezi usis Acacia besitsho uba kune-unsecured accounts. So ezi unsecured account ngalamatyala akho emboleko asebhankini, njengemali, ii-loans namatyala ezitolo zempahla. So wena into mawuyenze, wena bhatala imoto nomzi 100% installment. I-installment le benivumelene ngayo nebhanki yakho ebikubupha imoto noba ikupha umzi. Then uthathe zonke ezi unsecured account, of which zezi loans nezitolo zempahla zonxiba. Then uthathe zona, either uzibhatale unegotiate ngokwakho. If uyabona uyohlulakala ukunegotiate ngokwakho, either unike ikhampani ezokunceda ikufake kwi-program ebizwa ngoba yi-mediation, not i-debt review. Because i-mediation, i-informal, inceda kuphela ii-accounts ezifana ne-loan nempahla zokunxiba.
So i-informal uyibeka ngokokuba sisibhinki, i-informal ne?
I-informal, yes.
Okay. Ndiyakuva. Ndifuna ucacelwa kakuhle.
Ukuba informal kwayo.
Ndicela nibhaleni. ababhali ndiyabona ukhona uluvuyo ncedo pha. Molweni brother, ndicela makubhalwe umyalezo phaa ngezantsi. Andikwazi ukuzithatha ii-videos zenu uba bakuthi ndiyanibona shem niyangena but ningena nifuna uku-acceptwa in terms of iividiyo. uFacebook akakwazi uthatha iividiyo ezininzi ngexesha elinye, so ndinyanzelekile ubana ndigqibe kuqala apha noSiSpinky. Then ke ngoku ndingakwazi uaccepta enye ividiyo, but ke ngoku uzawube yena seyegqibile, which is why bendicela into yobana bhalani imiyalezo njengoba enzile phaa ubrother Luvuyo. Ndiyabulela Mkhonzi, ungabhala nawe umbuzo wakho. Nanku uSiSpinky osuka kwa-National Debt Smart, abancedana kakhulu nabantu kwicandelo lokokuthi babancedise ekuthothisweni kwamatyala abo afana nee-accounts zempahla, ii-accounts, amatyala e-loan, uyaqonda? So ke usacacisa ke apha usisi wam, and uyibeka kamandi kakhulu, you know. Ebendikhe ndatsho namapha ngaphambili into yobana ndikhe ndathi ndihambe ndiye kwenye indawo ndiyofuna ityala elikhulu, but ndavalelwa yinto yetyala elincinci endandiyenze eminyakeni eyedlulayo, endingasayaziyo noba yeyiphi idolophu, because ezi ndawo, ezi bhanki kuye kwacaba azizi nayo ubana yeyiphi le venkile. Uyaqonda wena SiSpinky? Ngoku ndiqonda, hey Thixo wam, ndizawuhamba ndinkqonkqoza komphi umnyango ndabe ndibuza uba yayileliphi eli tyala. And ke ngoku khe wachaphazela into yokokubana amagqwetha ayakwazi ukuthenga iincwadi kwezi nkampani besikhe savula kuzo ntoni ii-accounts, ahlawule loo mali kuloo nkampani, then bona bazikolekele incwadi, then thina siyothi gqi neembalelwano zeelantuka zamagqwetha esingawazi nowazi ubana inoba ke ngoku lela kwabaneli tyala. Uyayibona into enjalo? So ndiyayithanda le ncoko yethu apha SiSpinky. Ubusathetha umntwana enkosi, uxolo ngobana ndimane ndiqhawuqhawula, qha ndithi mandikhe ndilungise into apha kwaba bantu bethu bana bamane bengena qho phaa ngevidiyo. Bhalani umyalezo, not uba undingenele ngevidiyo. All right ke mem, qhubekeka ke mem, ndisimamele. Kuyabanda eKapa.
All right. Hayi kuyabanda, there is this cold front weather, so ke but ayikho into esizawuyenza.
Yes.
So ithi ke into kungenzeka uba unetyala ongalaziyo, ezi bendisitsho nasekuqaleni uba nohlelo lukarhulumente oluye lufike olubizwa ngoba ngu-amnesty. So lo amnesty uye afike acike amatyala kusuka ku-8 years ukuya phezulu. But kuyenzeka uba omnye atsibeke, singazi uba utsibeke ngaluphi uhlobo, kodwa i-account yakhe ingacinywa, because according to i-experience endinayo, kunabantu ufumaniseka uba ii-accounts zabo zezo-2003 or 2008 kodwa still nangoku zisavela kwi-credit bureaus zabo. So singulo National Debt Smart ke thina siyakwazi ukukunceda ukuba from amatyala amadala ana 3 years engabhatalwanga, 3 years, funeka kube ne-3 years engazange abhatalwe, then siyakwazi ukukucikela wona ubuyele ube ngumntu orayithi, uqale phantsi ubomi bakho obutsha obukhululekileyo.
Wow. Into ethetha ukuba ke mos nam SiSpinky ndingakhe ndincedakale kulo National Debt Smart kuba lityala lisalazi, and ke ngoku khange lixelwe nobana lisuka kweyiphi ivenkile, ndibangaqhwanda intloko. You know, ndandikhe ndasebenzela i-retail shops eminyakeni egqithileyo ukuqala phaa ko-2005, and into eyayisenzeka, abanye abantu, ndandikwale ntuka kwa-accounts department, kwakuye kwenzeka into yoba ufumanisa into yobana kunee-clients ezizawuza wena SiSpinky zizowukhalazela into yobana hayi eli tyala lipheli, kudala ndiyibhatala le mali, kwatsha kube nento abangayi-understandiyo kuthiwa yi-interest uba isebenza kanjani, and naxa ngaba umntu ityala engakhange alibhatale kwinyanga egqithileyo uba kwenzeka ntoni, uyayibona? So ndiyakhetshapha as uba uzithetha ezi zinto umane uziveza. And kule nto uyithethayo ngelaa xesha sasinento kwakuthiwa ngu-ITC apho kwakutshekishwa khona abantu xa ngaba ufuna ukuqonda into yobana ingaba urayithi na for uba ngalifumana ityala okanye mhlawumbi ukliye kangakanani na, then ke ngoku sikwazi uyibona phana. Kulapho abantu babebonwa khona into yoba ublacklistiwe okanye mhlawumbi ubhatala kakubi, yonke loo nto leyo ntontoni. Nokokuze sikwazi ubana sithumele abantu boripozesa. Thina ke sasidilishana neencwadi zamatyala. Kulapho sisenda khona abantu to go and possess for us. So ke sendisho into yobana at least I'm getting a clue yokokuthi kwenzeka ntoni kanjani. Also u-debt smart lona wena sis-Pinky uyafumaneka nationwide, and also ungathi mhlawumbi apha eKapa simfumana ndawoni okanye siyakwazi umguglisha into ezinjalo. How do we get u-National Debt Smart Law?
All right, u-National Debt Smart une-ofisi ese-Durban, ese-Johannesburg nese-Eastern Cape. Eastern Cape iseLsikisiki, then eJoburg iseBara, just opposite nasesibhedlela kwi-center engummelwane nesibhedlela. And then eKZN iseDurban eCBD e320 apho ikhoyo. Uyakwazi ke ukusifumana kwi-website yethu, of which is www.nationaldebtsmart.co.za. Usijonge kwikhasi lethu apha kuFacebook uNational Debt Smart, or either ufowunele usis-Pinky ku-073 73 47622.
I think ubuke wanika nesis-Pinky le number yakho. Okay, bengingafuna uyigqithisa for sibe kanti siza kula kobu buxhakaxhaka bale mihla kuqala sibe kanti siyathetha. So ke ngoku everyone oyidingayo ndiza kuyifaka apha kule page Let's Talk Let's Talk It Out, ukwenzela ubana abantu bakwazi wena sis-Pinky ukukufumana mntwana enkosi. Qanda.
That's fine. That's
fine.
No problem.
Yes. So bendikhe ndayibamba rongo wena laa ntuka le nto yakho wena sis-Pinky kweli cala lobana bendicinga fanuba the name of the company ngu-Debt Review, kanti no le Debt Review kulapho ingurhulumente. Nina ningu-National Debt Smart, nina ninceda oonomatyala nokwabancinci. And ke ngoku noko indenze comfortable ngohlobo luthi oomama bethu abasemakhitshini abanamatyala abo bayakwazi into xa ke ndidiva kabuhlungu into yobana iCape Town kutheni ningekho nabethuna.
I think soon there will be an office opening in Cape Town, but I'm not going to say when, because we are still facing this. And either I want to say to our clients that they are based in Johannesburg, our office was looted and the center was burned, half of it. So at the moment, the office is closed till mid of August because they are still busy revamping the center. So then we can be clients and customer friendly. At the moment, we are in the construction situation, but then we are still in the plan of actually spreading to Limpopo, Northwest Cape Town, all the corners of South Africa. We are planning to reach there.
Wow, that's nice. Now I can smile now. At least there is something coming for Cape Town as well. Okay, not to say
Yeah,
that I'm
yeah.
not looking out for other provinces as well, but since I'm in Cape Town as well, so I would love to be
Yeah.
helped by you as well in terms of these smaller nyana debts that blocked the whole show. I couldn't get what I needed because of a small thing that I didn't even know.
Mm.
But anyways, thank you, Sis Pinky, so much. And I don't know if people can write their messages now, or they will get you on your number, Sis Pinky. I will give it out to Mntwana Nkosi
No, it's
again.
not a
Just say
problem.
it for the last time. Nongakhange ayive mhlawumbi aphinde ayivisise. Nami ngizawumane ndiyigqithisa kodwa ke I will be giving that page where there is your number.
All right. Okay, that's not a problem. Our Facebook page is National Debt Smart. And then my number, it's 073 73476W2. Upinki waka Majola. And for just last thing to say, I will just like to pass my condolences to the South African citizens who actually lost their family members due to
Yes,
COVID-19, due to
yes,
taxi violence, and due to this
yes,
pandemic of looting.
yes,
Actually, if we can say just in 1 week, to this looting pandemic, we actually lost more than 300 citizens. So we are saying our condolences to all those people as National Debt Smart, to all
yeah,
business people that they have lost whatever they have, especially the small businesses
yes, yes,
owners.
yes, yes,
They have either worked hard to be wherever they are, but today they have
yeah,
to start from the ground. So I will actually say to them, they must trust God. There is a way. They can still
yes,
redo it again. This time it will be better
yes,
than what they have before the looting. And then
yes.
we would like to either encourage each other and to stay positive with anything. Let's trust God
Mm.
that will be in our side always.
Amen. Amen. Oh, those words are so profound, Sis Pinky. Thank you so much for being with us on Let's Talk It Out. And you have been such a great help in time of need. And I believe that you came at the right time as a relief to South Africans, to most of the South Africans out there. And thank you so much for your time. And, may the Lord expand you. May the Lord bless you abundantly. Thank you so much
Amen.
for being with us tonight.
Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
God bless you. I love you, my
Thank you.
precious one.
Yeah.
Till we meet. Bye-bye. Love
Thank
you.
you. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Okay. People, Cape Town, Limpopo, Johannesburg, even in America and Zimbabwe, I thank you so much for staying in tune with us. And unfortunately, people, you were coming in through the videos, yet I didn't need you to come through with videos, but I needed you to write some messages on the comment block there, but you didn't write anything. So I don't know whether you you will be writing more messages just to ask Sis Pinky, but then her number, I believe you have got it. You can WhatsApp her on that same number that she gave out. I will just give it slowly to you again. It's 07 7622. So she is Sis Pinky Majola from National Debt Smart. So we thank you so much for being with us until we meet on Wednesday at 5. Wednesday at 5. Remember, Let's Talk It Out is on Wednesdays at 5 o'clock and Fridays at 7 p.m. And we are bringing to you different, various topics, that are very helpful to us all. So, yes, till we meet again. Love you so much. Mwah! South Africa, the world. Hey, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Sis Pinky. Thank you. We love you so much, my dear. We love you so much. Hope to meet you again. This time, I believe that you will empower us with some words of wisdom. I got something out of you. I got something out of you. We'll speak again. God bless you. Bye bye.